It's been 50 years. 50 years since the play that should have made them mortal enemies.
Harrison's going for a touchdown for Pittsburgh. Where did he come from? Absolutely unbelievable. Holy moly.
Phil Villapiano thought he was coming back to Pittsburgh this weekend. 50 years after the Immaculate Reception.
I should have made that tackle.
To laugh and hug and celebrate with his most unlikely friend.
I learned what a friendship could be through Franco Harris.
Instead, he came to say goodbye.
Love you, man. I'm gonna miss you.
In preparation for this story, we spoke to Franco Harris in September.
The Steelers and the Raiders, boy, did we have some epic battles back then.
Every time we played the Steelers, it was a war.
Oakland and Pittsburgh were the class of the AFC in the 1970s, meeting in the playoffs for 5 straight years.
It's like somebody said something about your mother. You're going to hate that guy forever. We hate black and gold, and that's the way it is.
But it was their first postseason matchup, and how it ended, that neither side will ever forget. It was December 23rd, 1972, the divisional round. Steelers down by 1 late.
4th down, 22 seconds. And I remember going into the huddle telling myself, Franco, this will probably be the last play. Play it to the end.
Bradshaw running out of the pocket, looking for somebody to throw to, fires it downfield. And there's a collision.
I remember telling myself, go to the ball, Franco, go to the ball.
It's caught out of the air. The ball is pulled in by Franco Harris. Harris is going for a touchdown for Pittsburgh.
The Raiders in a stunned condition. Several of them, now about 8 of them, are around the officials. The Raiders are protesting something.
It was totally illegal. We won the game.
I don't even know where it came from. Where did he come from? Absolutely unbelievable. Holy moly.
The play has forever been covered in controversy. Did Steelers running back Frenchie Fuqua touch the ball on that crazy deflection? That would have made Harris's catch illegal under the rules at the time. And even if he didn't, did the ball hit the ground? Did Pittsburgh tight end John McMakin throw a low block? One side certainly thinks so.
Franco Harris can't remember the play. I'm the only one that can remember things. And I remember him trapping the ball on the ground. Plus, after he traps it, I still can make a play, and the guy dives in the back of my legs because he clips me. Then we got the referees not making a call for I don't know how many minutes. Franco's Italian army, out of control.
Steelers and Raiders fans despised each other after the play, and many still do. But Phil and Franco connected in a different way. They were teammates at the Pro Bowl. They shared a common background. And from the most bitter rivalry, they found in each other a friend.
You know, Phil's from New Jersey, right? I'm from New Jersey. You know, his parents are Italian. One of the first time we met at this Italian place, and my mom and his father were talking Italian, and, you know, got to know Phil, and, right, he's a guy that you can have fun with.
Look who we got.
You see, like, they're both the same, except Dad's loud and, you know, arms flailing, and Franco's very, very chill. It was actually the Raiders' home game in Oakland. We brought Franco and his wife to the game, and my dad had it all set up to make him an official member of the Black Hole Hall of Fame.
Wow, Phil, I can't believe you pulled this off. I mean, be part of the Black Hole?
My dad said, tell him no mercy, everyone let him hear it. And Franco was great about it, just smiling and gave a little speech, and it was great. It's very cool to see that friendship.
What happens on the football field, I think, stays on the football field. When that game's over, let's have a beer.
Over the last half century, there were games and meals and reunions they shared, as well as an annual tradition that kept Phil and Franco stitched together.
I call Phil every December 23rd and thank him for being part of the Immaculate Reception. And glad you reacted a little bit slower, Phil.
The Italian army was out of control that day. When they swarmed the field, that ended the game. That officially ended the game. The army took over the stadium.
This is what he says to me. Hello. Hey, Phil, this is Franco. What were you doing 29 years ago? What were you doing 30 years ago today? Every year he does this. And I say, I was getting clipped. We were getting screwed. You dirty dog. You dirty dog.
It's very, very sad today. Franco Harris, at the age of 72, has died.
It's been 50 years. 50 years since the beginning of something bigger for two men on opposite sides. Phil Villapiano should have hated Franco Harris. Should have dreaded that phone call each and every December. Turned out, he loved both.
He could call me at any time, and I could call him at any time. Oh my God, it ain't gonna happen. And it's gonna hurt.
It's caught out of the air. The ball is pulled in by Franco Harris. Harris is going for a touchdown for Pittsburgh.
Franco's son, Doc, doesn't know this yet, but I'm calling him because I want to keep this going, and I don't want this to end. Give me a few more years, and then, Doc can call my kids, and keep it alive that way. But it was special. What a man. What a father, huh? I know. What a father. Beautiful thing. Franco, rest in peace, big guy. We'll always love you. Friendship can go forever if it's a true friendship. And I love that.